And then my last story of the day is sex. We are talking about sex, and I think this is an exciting story to end on. But before I even get into this story, I do want to say that this story, you're going to see a lot more pop-ups, a lot more noises, a lot more music in the background. That's because this is going to be my first story that I am doing for Remixed Medicine. Remixed Medicine, I am super excited to join the team. I talked to the Remixed Medicine team. They are welcoming me. I would be the first nurse on the team, which is exciting. And it's very important to have it. It's Remixed Medicine, so MDs, doctors are the main show. But you can't talk about medicine without talking about nurses. And if you go follow them, go check them out, go listen to them, it is absolutely amazing. I love what they do, and I am just trying to fit in without making too much of a hiccup. So this is my attempt at joining Remixed Medicine, and if they enjoy me, if they would welcome me, if they want me to stay, you will be seeing at least one episode like this, one story done like this per week. And if not per week, I mean, if not one story, many more stories. If you guys like it better, I'm all about it. I am all about it. So, story of the day. What are we talking about today? We are talking about sex. We are talking about sexy time. We are talking about why you want to do sex, have sex, enjoy sex, and how sex can make you feel better as literally a human being and make your partner feel better in many, many ways. All right. So, how sex makes you happier and a healthier person.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, understand that this is real. This is real. So sex can improve your longevity. And when I say longevity, I don't mean how long it's going to last you in bed, although that's something that may happen, a side effect, a good side effect, but it can improve longevity of life. And this is legit, you guys. This is legit. Having sex, having regular sex can improve your lifespan, according to Sunny Rodgers, a clinical sexologist and a certified sex coach.
Okay,
sex can also may improve mental health, and mental health is important for many people, and sex could be a stressor. Sex could be one of those things that you think about all the time, to not think about enough, not have enough. It can cause problems, but at the same time it can improve mental health. And how does it do that? Ever felt your worries melt away during sex? Of course it does, because your mind is on one thing and one thing only, and that's the end result, right? Sex can lead to decreased pain and anxiety and increased relaxation and a sense of well-being, Rodgers continues on by saying. Sex can increase intimacy with your partner, and I think this makes just the most sense in the world. When are you most vulnerable as a human being? When you're naked, when your body is saying things that you can't control, right? When you have an erection, that's your body speaking to you, and you can't control that in many times. When you, as a female, when things are getting wet and things are happening to people's bodies, it's literally the most vulnerable you might be as a human being ever. And to share that with another person and go through the process of having sex and having that wonderful ending, right? That can only improve the intimacy of, obviously we're assuming that all parties are involved and want it and it's enjoyable for everybody, right? Obviously that improves the intimacy between partners. Moving on, sex is good medicine. How is sex good medicine? I believe sex is great medicine. I believe sex is great medicine. So sex is good medicine because frequent sex may aid your physical health in multiple ways. According to a study by Boston University School of Public Health, ejaculation lowers the risk of prostate cancer, which makes sex a healthy option for men.
Yeah, nigga. Baby.
This is super important, right? Fun fact, as men, we are all... The only thing preventing you from having BPH as a man, which will then, which a lot of times leads to prostate cancer, is age. As a man, if you live long enough, you will end up having BPH at some point in your life. And once you do have BPH, it's a huge risk factor for you getting, what's it called? Prostate cancer. So ejaculation, which comes from having sex, prevents you, makes it lower risk for you to get BPH. If you have lower risk of BPH, means you get lower risk of prostate cancer. Sex is good for you men. Ejaculate as often as you possibly can. Okay, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. And sex will burn some calories. So this is something a lot of people talk about all the time, and I don't know how true it is. The study gives a certain number. I'm going to talk to you about it, but let's see what they say, and then I'll tell you how I feel. So a couple burns about 100 calories every time they have sex, Rodgers said. And if they have sex approximately 3 times each week, they can burn over 15,000 calories a year without even visiting the gym. 3 times a week, that sounds like a good amount of time to have sex with your partner. You do that all year long, 15,000 calories. Don't go to the gym. Enjoy yourself. Literally enjoy yourself while you lose weight. It's a good thing. It's a go-go. Sex is great in every way, shape, or form, right? Enjoy yourself. There's more. It just doesn't end there. Sex is a good stress reliever. Specifically, orgasms can release a lot of tension throughout your body, physically and mentally. And I think this is great. I love that they mentioned this, right? I think this is the most, when you think, how can sex be healthy? This is the number one thing that comes to mind. Releasing your stress, right? You just become loosey-goosey. For men in a physical, very physical way. I had a female patient who'd been having sex. This is Roger speaking, the sexologist. I had a female patient who'd been having sex 3 times a week for 12 years without an orgasm.
You can do it!
She explained, when we finally worked on it and she did orgasm, she said, "Wowzers, doctor, it really worked."
Yeah, baby.
The reason she was super happy is because she was finally having an orgasm. 12 years of her life having sex all the time, and she never orgasmed. She was stressed, she was anxiety, she had all of the issues with her, and now she finally was starting to orgasm, and she said, "Oh my goodness, my anxiety is gone, my stress is gone, I love having sex, it's a great thing. Sex is good for you, me, the goddamn world. Find someone, a partner, a good friend, do it, and do it often because it's good for you."
Okay, what's up?
Last but not least, sex can lead to greater pelvic and menstrual health.
What?
And this is important, but this is the most commonsensical one of them, because he says, Rodgers, the sexologist, continues by saying, sex simply leads to better sex. The more sex you have, the better your sex is. And he's talking specifically, like, functionally, physically, the more sex you have, you're doing Kegels while you're having sex, whether you know it or not, you know, both men and women, the actual pelvis movement, the burning of the calories, the muscles in that area get stronger. So physically, yes, the sex becomes better, but also, this is important. Understand, it's not just the physical. Emotionally, the sex get better, right? You understand what your partner wants. The intimacy is there. You know what she wants, she knows what you want. You guys get better at it. Emotionally, like the intimacy is good, and physically, your body's getting stronger. Yeah, for you men, you know what I'm talking about. Your body's getting stronger.
Stop.
Sex, it does great things. Going down the list one more time. So for your folks that joined me late, how can sex make your life better, healthier for all people? Okay? Improve longevity, a longer life, not just longevity in the bed, longevity in life.
Another one.
Sex can increase intimacy with you and your partner. Very obvious. The better the sex is, the more communication you have, the intimacy goes up.
Another one.
Sex can be good medicine, literally good medicine. Prevent BPH for you men, which can lead to prostate cancer. It is good medicine.
Another one.
Sex is actual exercise, right? So 100 calories a day, every time, 100 calories an attempt. You do that for a year, 3 times a week. That's 15,000 calories a year, right? Forget about the gym membership. Just find someone who wants to do you.
Another one.
Sex is a good stress reliever, releases the anxiety. Make sure if you are having sex, you figure out a way to orgasm. Having sex without orgasm can cause more stress. If you orgasm, it lowers the stress. So it could be, you know, just make sure you orgasm. Find someone who gets to you. You know what I mean? Who gets to you. 6.
Another one.
Sex can be great for your pelvic muscles and emotionally muscles, right? So sex, it's good for you, it's good for me, it's good for everybody. Find a friend, have some good sex, enjoy your life, enjoy it. Trust me, it's good for all of us.